I clicked the Reddit 50/50 link. What I saw is still watching me. Hello, Reddit. I'm writing this because the last few days have been some of the most taxing I've ever experienced, and I need advice. Or maybe not advice exactly, I just need help making sure I'm not losing my mind. It all started a few days ago. I won't lie, I was a bit under the influence, scrolling through some Reddit 50/50s. You know, the page that gives you two possible outcomes. One wholesome, like puppies. The other usually something gross or not safe for work. The twist is you don't get to choose. It's random what you see when you click. It had been a long, stressful week at work, so I planned to unwind. I was drinking about a beer per page, so by the time I hit page 13, I was definitely feeling it. That's when I came across a strange link. Puppy Bowl Greatest Plays, or The Truth Behind the Uncanny Valley. I chuckled and said, let's do it. Needless to say, it wasn't the Puppy Bowl. It linked to a plain webcam with just a video playing, no title, no description. Still in the spirit of the game, I clicked play. A cold mechanical voice began narrating the 4-minute video. The uncanny valley is a theory introduced in the 1970s by a Japanese robotics expert. It describes the relationship between how human-like something appears and how we emotionally respond to it. A graph appeared on the screen as the voice continued. The most unsettling point is at the bottom of the valley, when something looks almost human but something is off. A few AI-generated images and robotic face flashed across the screen. They weren't grotesque, but something about them made me feel uneasy. It's normal to feel discomfort or fear when you see these images like this, but where does that fear come from? Suddenly, the page glitched and started to freak out, flashing distorted images of AI art. The voice came back and it no longer sounded robotic. It sounded human, but wrong, just slightly off. The fear is primal. It comes from the deep, ancient part of your species, memory, an evolutionary response to something that looks human but wasn't. Something dangerous. What the fuck is that? I muttered frantically, clicking the close button, but the video wouldn't stop. We've always been here, the voice said. A random face in the crowd. You never notice, but when you do, you look away and you keep walking. Panic rising, I held down the power button on my desktop. The voice cut off mid-sentence, but not before the screen flashed one final image. A video feed from my own webcam. It showed me, but the face on the screen was smiling. Smile was wide, too wide, with porcelain white teeth that were eerily straight. Shaking, I poured a glass of whiskey to steady my nerves and went to bed. But I was up and down all night. Should I turn my computer back on?